Welcome back to News Geelong here on this Friday night, as we're on digital channel 44 and analogue channel 31. And now we turn to the world of pulsating Geelong sport and our very own flying hawk, the one and only Nathan Currie.
Cheers, Rollo, and it's good to be on digital. And we'll start with the Geelong and District Football League tonight. And News Geelong's Cal Lowther caught up with best on-ground raider Sean Lewis after his side's successful return to interleague action.
Sean, obviously a great effort from all the boys today.
Yeah, it was actually. We all pulled it together, and it was it's pretty hard. As I said, the last couple of weeks, it's been, we've known each other for a little bit now, playing against each other, but no, it was really good in the end.
And how do you feel just being the best player in your team in the interleague game?
It feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I'm a bit tired now. I was a bit more running than normal GDFL footy, but no, feels good. I'll probably have a good sleep tonight, I think.
And you're really happy with how the blokes obviously worked really well in and under midfielders, really did well for you today.
They did. As I said, 4 weeks ago, the blokes haven't played together, for the last 6 years. The league hasn't been on, and the last 4 weeks we've been training and working out how to play the footy and that, and it's all worked out pretty well today. So it was really good.
All right, well, we're on.
Thank you.
Thanks for that, Cal. Next up, News Geelong caught up with Geelong Cats coach Mark Bomber Thompson to discuss his side's clash with Melbourne Demons tomorrow afternoon and all other matters down at the Cattery. Now, Bomber, when Brad Ottens is ready to return, will you bring him straight away or through the VFL first?
Depends. Depends how much training he does beforehand, but more than likely not. We haven't shown in the past that we've played him in the VFL too often, so it's the same as Joel Corey. He'll probably walk straight back into.
Is it a good headache to have deciding whether to play all your tools?
Look, it's a great headache. As long as we can manage the people who unfortunately miss out, depth is eventually what's going to help you through to the end of the year. And we try and treat people respectfully, and hopefully we'll do the same then. But you can only play 22, and that's just the nature of the.
Are you happy with Mark Blake over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, he's been good. He's done it last year too. When Brad missed a fair chunk of the season, Blakey was our #1 ruckman, and people tend to forget that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of Blakey's, and I think he's just got better every year. And I'm not sure how old he is. He'll be 24, but he's still, like ruckmen sort of tend to play if they're durable and stay fit without any sort of bone damage or posterior cruciate damage. Then they tend to play until they're 32, 33. So a lot of games in front of him. What do you make of the Demons? Yeah, look, they're a very quick team. I think they're being taught to play the right way, and we wouldn't want to underestimate them. As I said, you're playing Melbourne this week, who haven't been going too good in recent seasons. Is playing teams like them the reason you are not into blockbusters? Yeah, a little bit. You can get lost sometimes when it's a really big game, and we have a theory around here. It doesn't matter who you play or whether you win or lose. Our mood around the club, the players and the coaches, we want it to be really constant. So as much as we were looking forward to last week, we've got to get ourselves up to look forward to this week too, and that's a skill in itself. Will Dawson Simpson play this week? Yes, he'll be in consideration to play, because we played him against Fremantle and he was quite good, and he's improved so much, and he's part of the future, so we're going to try and get him some games pretty soon. Now, where is Trent West at his career? He's had a hamstring, and he's just hurt his medial ligament last week, so it's not a big medial ligament, and he might play this week, he might miss. He would have liked to have played more, and we would have liked to have played him more, but he again is a big guy, and they take some come straight in and are okay, and some just take time for their bodies to catch up and for them to get really strong. So, no, look, we've shown that we're a very patient club, and a very, very good example of that is Tom Lonigan, and everybody would have written him off, and Harry Taylor was being beaten by Cloak last week, and we went to Lonigan and he just shut him down, and he's been exceptional form this year, and I think that's a great story in itself. Speaking of Tom Lonigan, is he and Mark Blake the two most improved players this season? Yeah, and Shannon Burns. You just look at our team. We don't give up on people quite that easy. We always give them another chance if they're shown to be doing the right thing and they're ambitious to play, and we'll do everything to play. And Stokes, Shannon Burns, and Lonigan are great examples of that.
Were there a few sore bodies after the Collingwood match last weekend?
Not really, no. We pulled up okay, and as I said, the 2 days break that they had was really important for them. I'm really pleased that we've got 8 days to get over the Collingwood game and the previous 4 weeks, so we should hit Melbourne in pretty good shape.
And what do you expect of Melbourne tomorrow?
Like I said, that if we were to Darwin last week, we would have smashed the recovery and done everything we possibly could to get them up. And obviously Melbourne are doing that, so we got to go into the game saying, well, that's not an advantage at all. If it works out that way, great. But going into the game, we've got to say that Melbourne are going to come out and they'll be fine to play a game.
And finally, Bomber, what do you make of the Melbourne players staying at the Geelong Sheraton tonight?
I'm not sure. It might work for some, it mightn't. I haven't got a theory on it. It's worth trying, I suppose. If they get over the line, it'd be definitely try and do it again next year.
Thanks for your time there, Bomber, and good luck to all the Cats for tomorrow. And good luck to any Melbourne boys watching from the Sheraton tonight. Let's hope it's a really good match. That's it for me tonight, so it's back to you, Rollo.
Thanks very much, Nathan. You enjoy your weekend of local sport, particularly the Drysdale Hawks and the Bellarine Football League. And by the way, if the Melbourne Demons are watching, go Cats. Turning to our Geelong weather, which has been a little on the cold side. Can we expect some warmth, or will the cold chill still prevail? Sparkling, yes, she's got the sequins on tonight. Larni Salathiel has the latest.
Thank you, Graham. There's a little bit of rain around over the weekend. Let's take a look at the forecast. For Saturday, it's going to be a cloudy day with some patchy rain around in Geelong, a maximum of 16. For Sunday, also a maximum of 16, partly cloudy with some isolated showers around. Also for Monday next week, partly cloudy, isolated showers again, a maximum of 17. And for Tuesday, a mostly sunny day with a maximum of 15. And for Wednesday, a sunny day also and a top of 17, so that should be a nice day. And for today, we had a partly cloudy day with a few isolated showers around in Geelong and a top of 17. So that's it until next week, Graham.
Thank you very much, Larni. You enjoy your weekend with the famous Whitten family at the land of the pouncing, bouncing kangaroos down in Anglesea, and also your night out tomorrow night up there at Crown Casino. You never know, it might be the big rock night. Thank you for joining us on this historic occasion, our first News Geelong simulcast on digital and analogue television. Remember, Ian Kennan's Take Your Time and Smell the Flowers. They do really smell sweet in our city of Greater Geelong Gardens. From all the team at News Geelong, have a safe and healthy weekend. Until next Tuesday evening, a very good night.